together a series of short videos offering some SEO advice to small and medium businesses. Um, Given the recent trends with small businesses and medium businesses moving online for the first time, for obvious reasons, what I want to particularly focus on is how to compete for organic search with a new small website um, in a market with a number of established competitors that are there already and attracting traffic already and ranking highly already. Split this out into 4 videos, the first of which is this. And in this video, I'm going to deal with what is SEO and some recent trends over the past few years in terms of search engines and search engine results pages. The second video, I want to talk about how search engines work. Third video is going to be about how to optimize for search engines based on what we've learned about how they work. And finally, I want to talk about, in the fourth video, putting all of that together in the context of being a small business in a competitive market. Firstly, the first question is, what is SEO? Now, a lot of people that are watching this probably already know this, but I said it's best to start with the basics. So SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's a term for a set of processes aimed at getting a website to appear in search engines for relevant search queries, and ultimately building traffic through those search engines. And the ultimate goal of that traffic is to build conversions, whether that's leads, sales, or whatever else. The next question then is, why is SEO important? So organic search, or SEO, drives more traffic online than any other channel, and organic search drives more revenue online than any other channel, at 43% and 41% respectively. So the figures on screen behind me there are from Wolfgang Digital's most recent e-commerce KPI study in 2019, so they're reliable figures, and they're significant proportions of online traffic and online revenue that are driven by organic search. So at this point, I just want to distinguish the difference between SEO, search engine optimization, and PPC, pay-per-click search advertising. So on the screen behind me now, you should see an example of what a search engine results page, the Google search engine results page, looked like a few years ago if I had made a search for Mediterranean sea cruises. So at the top of the page, we have 3 pay-per-click ads. You'll be familiar with them. They look slightly different and stand out from the organic search listings. And to appear there, you have to bid on keywords through Google AdWords, now Google Ads, and essentially pay for every click. When I refer to, or when another SEO consultant refers to position 1, what they're actually talking about is the first result in the blue box there just below, which is the first organic listing. And when we're talking about SEO and organic search optimization, we're talking about optimizing to get in the top organic listing position there. So where someone is bidding on keywords and where there's competitors bidding on keywords in your market, more often than not, there will be at least 1 up to 3 paid ads above that position. The difference being, of course, you're paying for every click. So when we talk about SEO, we're trying to optimize to get to the top of the organic search listings. If your market isn't that competitive and no one is paying for ads in particular search terms, then there will be no ads, and the top organic listing would have been, in this case, the top listing back when this was what a search engine results page looked like a few years ago. So over the past few years, though, there have been a number of changes and new features on the search results page. So I'm going to run through a few of them now, and they've changed a search results page from looking like what we just looked at there to looking far more dynamic, with a lot more rich snippets, we call them. So the first other type of SERP element there on screen is news carousels. So if I make a search for Brexit, for example, what I'm presented with is not a typical PPC ads and organic listings, but I get a news carousel across the top there. Also below that, I get video rich snippets, and to the right hand side, I get a knowledge graph. Other SERP elements are site links. So if your site is well structured and you appear in the first position for, say, a branded search, like my search for Dublin Airport in the example, you will also attract not only your core homepage result, but a number of different site links, deep linking into different parts of the site. Twitter results are also incorporated into Google search results page now as well. Recipes here is an interesting one. If you have recipe content on your site, you have the opportunity to rank for recipes, rich snippets across the carousel across the top of the search results page if you add what's called schema.org markup, which I might talk about in another video or another post. Also on the right hand side there you see a search results page for buy Assis running shoes, and in that results page we see, right, we spoke about the normal PPC ads already. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and there's one organic listing below that. Then to the right hand side there's shopping ads. Shopping ads are another type of pay-per-click ad, and they're much more visual. Click-through rate tends to be high as well. So what this has all led to over the past number of years is an increase in what we call zero-click searches. So a zero-click search is when a user types in their query on Google and they get the answer they want on the results page, so they never have to click through to a website from the results page. So on mobile, over the past few years, this has been increasing, as well as on desktop, these types of zero-click searches. So on mobile, we see there are around 62% of all searches on mobile result in no click, and on desktop, you're talking about 34-35% of all searches result in no click. So it's a significant change over the last few years. So it is not quite as straightforward as optimizing to rank in position 1 anymore. There's a lot more considerations to take into account when you're talking about organic search and search engine optimization. There are challenges, but we can also turn them into opportunities as well, which I'll discuss in further videos or posts as well. So that is an introduction to SEO and the updates and evolution of the search engine results pages over the last few years. So that's the end of the first video. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about how search engines work.